love coconut oil. It go crazy. You can literally do anything with coconut oil. I don't know about y'all, but I think y'all need to get into herbs. I think that coconut oil isn't technically a herb, but if you get into herbs, there's like a lot of herbs, oils, and things like that that can be like multi-use. Like I cook with cooking oil. I cook with coconut oil. I put it on my skin. I put it in my hair. Like you can eat it. Like literally, something about versatility. Excuse me. Hi, welcome back. If you are not new here, hey family, I missed you. I think I was just live earlier. I don't think I was just live earlier. So if you didn't catch that one, I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube. But yeah, let's hop into this collective message. I'm gonna make it real quick, or try to at least, and then go finish my task. 333 is significant. It's so funny. I can't see the time on my phone because the light is in the way, but it's 333. So it's like some sort of energetic thumbs up from your spirit guides, your teams, your ancestors. Okay. Let's grab a little bit of these. My handmade deck is known for bodying motherfuckers. Bodying motherfuckers. Let's just get just a little. Not a lot. I think there's been enough bodies caught today. In my opinion. No, I think you probably gifts. Body somebody can no longer be in the closet. Creativity. Disclosure days. Somebody's been trying to find creative ways to keep them being DL. A secret. Your souls are connecting in the astral plane. This is somebody who doesn't want doctors involved. So this is someone who hasn't been taking care of their body. All right. And then you got somebody out here, dual energies. Somebody's definitely trying to wear someone else's energy or cloak themselves in another person's energy. It says, you are already my wife and I am already your husband. This wedding will only solidify what we already have on a spiritual level. All right. So right now, somebody's mind is on a... Right now, somebody's mind is on a marrying you, but it has more to do with like, I think somebody maybe is thinking about the time frame and just kind of what other people might think. Like, why did I say time frame? So maybe that's significant because that's not what that card says. It's really more so just stating that the wedding that this person wants to have is only like something to solidify what you already have. Like this is not like something that isn't already technically official. Excuse me. In the astral. Because honestly, as above, so below is the biggest. Somebody's experiencing endings. Be mindful because there could be like somebody trying to butter you up. Okay, somebody's trying to butter you up. All right, low level commitment equals low level responsibility. All right, so I don't know. Maybe somebody's trying to butter you up to get you to take on more responsibility than you have to. Right? If somebody's gonna commit at a low level, then your responsibility is going to be a low level of responsibility. It's okay, but things will progress over time. And I think that somebody doesn't want it to be that way, if that makes sense. No longer being influenced by friends and family. Like I said, just be mindful. It's something about somebody wanting to almost trick you in a sense. Pull the wool over your eyes. This person has a growing hatred for you. I'm telling you. And somebody could have twins. A secret. They've been keeping some twins a secret. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Yeah, buddy. Is there anything else? I don't know what be going through these niggas' mind. I don't. I'm still gonna love you either way. Yeah, I think that somebody maybe thinks like this could be somebody that you love, but I don't think this is gonna be somebody that you're in love with or you end up marrying. Because like I said, They're hiding twins. What the fuck? Like, no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Shit no. Hell no. Every type of no. Every type of no. Every type of no. Every type of no. Now, if you somebody who got a couple kids, then you might not mind getting with somebody that got a couple kids. But I'm not doing more than one. You got more than one? You're not my type. You're not my type. That's not what I prayed for. You know what I mean? One, max capacity. One. I got one, you got one. Now we got two. What you talking about? This is a collective message. You better than me because I can't do any. Only reason I say one is because I got one. I got to be reasonable. Got to be reasonable. But if I didn't have none, it would be none. Not dating no nigga with kids. And I think that a lot of people should take that into consideration. If you don't have no kids, it's your best bet to date somebody who doesn't have kids. Just saying. That's just how I look at it. You got more than one, you might as well cancel me off your list. You got more than one, you might as well cancel me off your list. I'm not the one for you, babe. I'm not the one for you. That's not what I prayed for. Then I get exactly what I prayed for. You know what I mean? I'm not willing to take on more than I have to. I made this one mistake and I learned from making this one mistake of creating a broken home. I'm not into getting into a relationship with somebody who's made this mistake multiple times. Like, you've made the mistake of creating a broken home multiple times. That means you got multiple baby mamas to deal with. I'm not doing that shit. No, on every level. No, on every fucking level. No. And you making shit hard on yourself too. Like, if somebody ain't already got multiple baby daddies you got to deal with, you don't need to be putting no woman in a position to be dealing with multiple baby moms. I guess that's actually kind of wild to want to do. That's actually kind of wild to want to do. Time's up. In Denial River. That's actually foul to do. Why would you want to put somebody through some shit like that? She does not know what she's walking into. You know what I'm saying? She does not know what she's walking into. I know nothing about having to deal with 3 different women for 3 different kids. I'm not even interested in figuring that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put myself in that predicament. No, thank you. You got more than one? I ain't the one. It's simple. Make that you got more than one? I'm done. You got more than one. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm done. You got more than one. I'm done. Time's up, honey. Time is up. Keep your health in mind. All right, somebody could have cancer, an illness, sickness in the body. You can that. I never intended on that. I don't see that in my future. When I see myself being married, I do see myself having to deal with one as a baby mom. But 2, 3, 4, no. I do not see that in my future. That's not the future that I see. That's not the future that I see. Excuse me. All right. Somebody's got some reassurance out here. Letting love find me. You letting love find you. I know that's right. Not forcing it. No. Imagine. You don't understand how different people are. Like, I think men don't understand how different people are. When you bring a woman into your life and you have 2, 3 other women that are already solidified in your life outside of your family, that shit's You dragging it. You doing a lot. You ODing, actually. You ODing, especially if this is somebody that only has one kid. Like, no, bro. Nobody's used to living that type of. That's a lot. That is a lot, bro. That's a lot. I gotta get to know all of these women. We all have to be on a good page. We all have to. I have to know if they're even trustworthy, all type of shit. If are they good mothers? Like, no, I'm not doing that shit. I can do it with one bitch and that's it. Sorry, I got one bitch in me. You hear me? I got one baby mom in me. That's it. That's all. And that's out of grace for myself. Like, I understand. This is a generational trauma kind of thing. This is a generational curse kind of thing. It's not something that you just want to keep frivolously doing. You know, I see you made that mistake, so did I. I can give you that grace. This one bitch, I may do it. I mean, you just gotta be reasonable. You know, you're gonna be dealing with a nigga who's have a baby dad. I'm sure he's not gonna, to the end of time, try to be a deadbeat. You know, when people get in relationships, that's when niggas wanna, you know. But hey, that's some shit you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to learn to deal with. The root of the problem. The root of the problem is that someone needs to keep their health in mind. All right. Stop expecting everything to fall apart at any moment. It's not. It's not. Okay? I got one bitch in me. You hear what I'm saying? One. I fucked up one time. I didn't fuck up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I'm not helping you. Fuck up 4, 5. Now, I said there is some women out here who fucked up about 5 times. They got about 5 kids. And that's okay if they want to deal with a man who got about 5 baby mamas. But I'm just not doing that. And I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you for having to do that, because it's basically like you have to. Like that ass. Nobody with 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids is going to take on 5 plus they 1. They just became from a 1 parent to a 6 parent. Like, no. They're not going to do that. Well, I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody who's like, yeah, that's something I'm into. Thank you for the heart, me. Hey, Belinda. Welcome in. Welcome back, y'all. You better than me. I can't do anything. You got any kids, Jace? That's another thing I just found out, bro. I'm talking about, bro. You know I'm around. Excuse me. I just found out it's men out there who want to date women but don't want to deal with their kids. And then they feel like, no kids yet. Date a woman with no kids. Okay. You don't have to, but I'm just saying it would be in your best bet. That's my advice. Because you stepping into some shit you don't know nothing about, and you finna have to deal with another. You're gonna have to deal with that nigga, like literally. Excuse me. Like you're gonna meet them. If they're an active parent, and some of them are deadbeats, but sometimes even as a deadbeat, they will try to come around and just be on that. So yeah, I don't care if it's a mother or not. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I just found out this man who want to date women with kids, but don't want to deal with their kids. And these men have kids. They're like, I don't need a mother for my children. What do you mean? What is the point in dating a woman if you do not want her to show up for not only you, but you and your children? Like, what does that mean? Well, I would never want to date a man who does not accept me and my children and my child. Like, I don't know who are these women y'all are. I don't know who these women are y'all are running into. It really is scary for me to know that there's men out there who will want access to your body and not realizing that your body is a portal which a kid can come through when he put his dick in there. Excuse my language. When he put that shit in there. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, you realize that you want to sleep with the woman and you don't want to deal with her kids, but there's a possibility of y'all having a kid. There's a major possibility of y'all having a kid from the shit y'all doing. The math. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Because if you put your shit in her, the odds of you not getting a baby after that is slim to none. Slim to none. Maybe the first couple of times, woo, you got away with it. Woo, whoop-de-doo, bitch. But eventually, you keep putting that shit in there, you gonna get something in return for it. You is. You sure is. You sure is. You sure is. You sure are. That's why I don't even play them types of games. I hope you know what you're getting into. I've been celibate. The chains of poverty are broken. Somebody's getting reassurance. Listen, you are loved by many. I'm not into none of this shit. I'm not into being with people who don't understand what they're getting into or are not ready for what they're getting into. You know, I'm not into that. I know what I'm capable of. I don't think most people know what they're capable of. That's all. Thank you for the Cupid's bow, Derek. I guess everybody's tapping that screen too. Something about a big payout. Saturday? I hope you're ready. Youngest out here. Somebody could have a youngest that is like loved by many and letting love find them. All right. Somebody slept on you and woke up too late. That's the root of the problem. Time is up. Something here significant about cyberbullying. Maybe somebody was trying to cyberbully you in some kind of way. You might not see it, but God is moving. All right. You might not see it collective, but God is moving in terms of the root of an issue or problem. Somebody thought something here was going to work. And he did it, or it isn't. No, I'm not playing them type of games, babe. No, I don't want to meet you and your 4 baby moms. No thanks. Something you prayed to experience is about to happen. Like, I'm reasonable. I'm logical. Bitch, I fucked up. You know, I had a kid. I got a baby dad. What the fuck do I look like telling you? No. But 2, 3, 4, 5. You're done getting your hopes up here, but something that you prayed to experience is about to happen, all right? But there are people who's doing witchcraft, black magic, though, all right? And I just saw something that was very interesting about the connotation of the word black magic. It's not that, I think that most people perceive this as negative because it says black. And it's not about necessarily, in my opinion, the word being black that makes it a bad thing. Because I feel like people think that black means bad. It's not that because this is named black magic that it's bad because black. No, it's bad because it's negative. It's manipulative. This is a form of manipulating someone's free will. Somebody was provoking someone, especially when it came to this black magic. All right? It was God's plan to show you the liar. All right? So somebody has been shown the liar. This person has a growing hatred for you. I'm telling you, this person doing this witchcraft is black. They have a growing hatred for you. It's growing by the day, the second, the hour. Excuse me. Is there anything else? It says, just because you didn't give them one last explanation doesn't make you a bad person. Confessions of the heart. So this is even how somebody feels. Like on a, somebody could be confessing, like, this is like how I feel. Just because I didn't give you a last explanation doesn't make me a bad person. I'm just not interested in going back and forth. I'm not interested in participating in the bullshit or the fake confusion. Like this person is like really addressing like this. Y'all sitting here trying to act oblivious, like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what this is. Like this is on a soul level, on a heart level. Somebody's really like, bro, this is what's weighing heavy on my heart. Like I'm not giving you another explanation after of most likely already giving you a fuck ton of explanations. And I'm not a bad person for doing that. And I'm also not interested in going back and forth. The final countdown out here is the final countdown. This will last a lifetime. Depression out here. Damn. I feel free from the weight of our relationship. Damn. So somebody could be depressed that you just kind of like left things where they were. You decided you didn't want to give them another explanation, participate in the back and forth. And so this depression for this person will last a lifetime. It's not like something that's like, especially if this is like a parent for some of you. It don't have to be. But this is something that's gonna weigh heavy on this person for a long time. Like we can have depression and walk around with a smile on our face. Like somebody's parent or whoever was doing this witchcraft, this black magic, whoever this was, they can walk around with a smile. But this depression that they feel behind the behavior that they display will last a lifetime, babe. Or at least it will feel like that. I want to say. Wake Up came out in the reverse. I'm here for you. And this is just because somebody didn't want to wake up to the fact that you were there for them. So this feels like, you ever seen Nothing on Me by Tony Romiti? You ever seen somebody wanting to love you the way that they want to love you and not the way that you feel you deserve to be loved? That's what this is. Like somebody, I don't care if it's a parent. I don't care if it's an uncle. I don't care who it is. These are people that didn't want to love you the way that you deserve to be loved, the way that you feel you deserve to be loved. And then they wanted to make you feel bad about it. But it's like they already got this wake-up call about what they were doing. This was not something that just came out of the blue. Like I think that it's people around you collective right now that are trying to make it seem like something came out of the blue and it didn't come out of the blue. You feel what I'm saying? You didn't just pull this shit out your ass one day. I'm telling you, these people had all the time in the world. This shit did not come out of the blue. Had all the time in the world. That's why this depression will last a lifetime. Because these people have more than enough time to do the right thing. But instead of doing the right thing, they want to go back and forth. Fiona and Shrek out here. This could be a married couple. Wait on It by Jeremiah came out in the reverse. These are individuals who maybe didn't want to be patient. Not my devil crabs. No. And this shit could have been about money too. So it's like, status distortion and free spirited. My ears is ringing. Somebody could have been like trying to make something about status, right? Maybe try to make it seem like somebody isn't as influential as they are. Because influence and impact isn't about numbers and all of this. It's about genuinely impact. It's about influence. Like that's not something that can be what's the word? I don't want to say it's not something that can be calculated, but it can be calculated. But it can also go uncalculated, if that makes sense. Because somebody who is maybe more so behind the scenes, think about Hollywood. Like, think about the writers and the scripters and all of those people. We don't know who none of them motherfuckers is, but the influence and the impact that they fucking have on your heart when you watch that movie and you watch that show and that shit. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. Like, somebody tried to, like, really down somebody because they may be, like, the behind the scenes type. They're not, like, in the front. They're the behind the scenes person. They're behind the camera. They're, you know what I mean? They're behind the scenes. You want to go there? Okay. Where's your socks? Where's your socks? One thing that I was taught, maybe I want to say about 3 or 4 months ago, when I was really going through it in terms of parenting, is that your nervous system as the mother is tied to your child. So the more that I ground and the more that I like make sure that I'm like calm, especially in my reactions, the more that my son is calm. Like, you literally see it. Like, he's so calm. Be in there chilling. I'm like, bro, I used to be running around. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm calm. And I be calm. Don't get me wrong. He runs around. He gets into stuff every now and again. But, yeah. That's significant. Maybe somebody needs to, like, really ground themselves. Sunbathe, yoga, meditation. Do things to calm yourself or just, like, not react. Yeah, find ways to not react. Excuse me. It helps assist in your child being calm. Trust me. If all they ever see you do is be calm for real and not like react too harshly, they will. Cause like when I was having those like really stressful moments as a parent, it was like my son was getting frustrated too, and I was watching him do it. He was like, like I watched him do it, and he doesn't do it. He don't do it no more. Y'all, when I'm frustrated, fed up, or some shit like that, I would normally like just be a healing love out here. Came out in the reverse. Tried and failed. Moving in the shadows. Eternal strength. Somebody's stalking you and they lie about it. Jail time is significant. Spiritual torture. Maybe this is somebody who's in jail or experiencing jail, or about to be in jail. Don't ask me. Low level commitment equals low level responsibility. Somebody don't feel like that. They feel like, oh, if you're the girlfriend, then you need to be the mom. That's a fuck ass lie. That child has a mother. No, we're not gonna do that. Now, when I become the wife, oh, for sure, that's my kid. But I love them like they're my child. Treat them like they're my child. But that's not gonna be considered. I'm not gonna call that child my child, and I'm just the girlfriend. Excuse me. I think somebody got the game fucked up. Like, no, like somebody's fucking baby mom is a piece of shit. Or, I'll beat this bitch up myself personally if you ask me. Like, what is up with you? Like, what is up with you? You don't want to show up for your kid because there's somebody else that can show up for them too? All of a sudden, this person got a girlfriend that can show up for them, or will have a girlfriend that will show up for them. And now you just think that the responsibility is no longer yours. I feel bad for some of these kids. I do. I really do feel bad for some of these kids. Bitch trying to make you take care of her kid. That's the shit. Bitch trying to make you take care of her kid. And there's nothing wrong with, like, if this person decides to walk out of their child's life and abandon that child's going to be well taken care of regardless. It just is what it is. But the fact that she even has this thought process is what's pissing me off. The fact that she even has this fucking thought process is pissing me off. A part of production. This could be somebody a part of a production. Somebody behind the scenes. Somebody's buying land and looking at homes. Eternal strength. I just really feel bad for some people. I don't feel bad for this man because he knows he's going to be able to take care of his child, or she, whoever the masculine energy is. They'll be able to take care of their child, but it's somebody has a terminal illness. So you think, let me be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. This person is definitely giving someone whiplash from their emotional, like roller coaster. Like somebody is like emotionally unregulated, and it's really affecting the other parent. It is. It's affecting the other parent. Terminal illness out here. Wayfinder. So this could be somebody who's sick and have a terminal illness, but this is not a terminal illness that just happened yesterday or last night. This could be something that they've had for a year or years, and they never took the time to go to source about this. They never took the time to try to find a way to heal their body from the inside out on a soul level we're not going to get into that. They never even considered seeing if God would help them heal them.
All right.
And now they're taking this shit out on the other person. Is there anything else? Co-worker out here? Somebody's co-worker has a terminal illness. And it's like, so you never thought that. And I was just talking about coconut oil and how it has multiple uses. There could be something somebody probably got in their fucking kitchen that could have healed their ass by now. But they just so damn stubborn, they can't even fucking look at the multi-purpose use of the shit that they can heal them. This shit I be talking about. Trying to create the illusion of reciprocity, and they don't have the capacity. This person, this coworker, has been trying to create the illusion of reciprocity, like, oh no, we're equal give and take, or I can equal give and take. No, they can't. They can't. If they wanted to. They don't have the capacity. Is there anything else? That was not an honest mistake. That was an intentional action. Fire trucks are significant. Somebody could have started a fire too. That shit was intentional. Like somebody is sitting here playing victim knowing there's a problem. And you know what? This is why this type of shit's happen. This is why this type of shit happens. When you go around doing fucked up shit all your life and then you never admit to these things, the Lord will bring you to a place where you have to admit these things. And if you don't want to admit them, you're going to take them with you and try to take them with you to the grave. They still going to come out. That's what people are. It's still going to come out. You know why? Because the truth isn't just for you. You don't just get to hold the truth. The source, the creator of all things, the creator that created you, they know that truth that you're holding. And that same truth that you're holding can be displayed and given to the person that is hurting. If this is hurting, if you withholding this truth is hurting somebody else, they can pray to God and get that same answer, G. They will get the fucking answer anyways, just because you didn't want to tell them and take that shit to your grave. It still was going to come out regardless. You just want to be dead when it came out? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. You just want to die when it came out. I'm telling you, somebody has a terminal illness. Sadako and 1,000 Paper Print, they have a cancer, a illness. They're going to die. The girl in this book died. But in this book, so this could be significant. In this book, there was this legend, this story that if you make 1,000 paper cranes, then a goddess would come and heal you. Somebody could have decided to get into some black magic and do some shit like this here to be healed instead of going to the creator. And that's why they're suffering the way they do. Because the truth could have healed this person. When you hold in shit inside your body and your mind and your spirit, it causes physical ailments. That cancer developed from the truth that they did not tell. That cancer developed from the truth that they did not tell. And it continued to grow because instead of going to the creator, instead of going to the source, instead of going to the most high, they continue to lie. They continue to withhold the truth. They continue to hurt you all the way until they were fucking dead, if they aren't already. That's what they plan on doing, dying with this shit. Is there anything else? That's pissing me off. Oh yeah, that pissed me off right there. That one got me. That one right there got me. Is you smooth? I'm not one of them. Like, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. This is the type of shit that I had to witness in my own family. The fuck do I look like? Yeah, that's why I'm up here. Because the same truth that you're holding that's hurting your family, friends, and lovers is the same truth that God is giving them to free their soul. The truth shall set you free is a real fucking thing. Because it's people out here right now probably blaming themselves for the fact that you're even going through this shit. Whole time, they not even realizing you put yourself in this fucking predicament your damn self. It's people blaming themselves for the fact that you are having a terminal illness and it's really your fucking fault and you know it. That's what's pissing me off. That's what's pissing me off. You letting everybody else take the blame for some shit that you know you did? That's what's pissing me off. That should have had me 7:30 hot if I was your motherfucking family member, bitch. I wouldn't say a motherfucking word to you. Do you hear what I'm saying? I wouldn't say shit to you. I don't give a fuck about that terminal illness because, bitch, it could have been healed. It could have been solved. All of this shit could have been solved. But instead, you wanted to kill yourself about this shit. You want to kill yourself about this shit. Unfinished business. You want to kill yourself about this shit. Stupid. And this is what I mean by when I said yesterday, you go so long without telling the truth seems pointless to tell, huh? When you go so long without telling the truth seems pointless to tell, huh? Is there anything else, Holy Spirit? This type of shit get me heated. You got way too many people hurting. I mean, these people fucking hurting about the fact that you sick and ill and you did this shit to your motherfucking self. These people hurting. And it still could have been solved after you got sick. But you decided to keep hurting these people, even when you were sick. Is there anything else? I'm about to get the fuck off this internet. Because this type of shit pisses me off. Oh, this type of shit pisses me off. Because you know why? This is called karma. This is called you reaping what you sow. You hurt these people from the time before you ever got sick. This person has been hurting these people. And now that this person is sick, they're still hurting them even worse. True crime. This shit is happening in real time, babe. This shit is happening in real time. Right now. and somebody questioning you like, why are you upset? What's love got to do with it? The fact that these people even feel fucking bad for you, the fact that these people feel like it's their fault that you're sick and you're ill and there's nothing that they can do, that's what love got to do with it. You're still fucking hurting people that love you and you don't even fucking realize it. You're a piece of shit. You know that? You're a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck if you have a terminal illness or not. It's a reason why God is stripping you of your life force as we speak. It's a reason. It's a reason why God is stripping you of your life force as we speak. After what you did, it's not a chance in hell I'm taking it easy on you. After what you did, it's not a chance in hell these people are going to take it easy on you. You drug their fucking heart through the mud. You drug their heart through the fucking mud. After what you did, they don't give a fuck about a terminal illness. You're going to have to do a lot more to make that shit up to a nigga. Yeah. Is there anything else? Motherfuckers think getting sick and getting ready to die is an excuse for people to come back around you after you done dogged their ass out. No, that ain't an excuse. That's not an excuse. Because little do people know the reason that you're in the predicament that you're in is because you've been dogging motherfuckers. It's just because you've been dogging motherfuckers. Okay, I understand now. Yeah, I definitely feel you. Yeah, like this, just somebody got ancestors are upset. They got spirit guides upset. They have extended masters upset about this shit. That wasn't just my rage, babe. I don't fucking know who this is. That was not just my rage. There's people in the spirit that are upset that this person is still doing this shit, even on their deathbed, and they know why they where they at. Is there anything else? No more holding back. Somebody wasn't seeing the bigger picture. Reporting live, LGBTQ+. Somebody could be a part of the LGBTQ+ community. Sidewalk Sally, Sidewalk Steven. Somebody was celebrating too soon. Maybe could have been a drinker. You inspire me to be a better version, a better person every day. So you could inspire this person to stop holding back. Tell the fucking truth. Because it's going to set you and that person free. I'm telling you, this person folding. This shit really touched them. The fact that I have made logic out of what is happening to them, it has touched them. They're folding. They're going to tell the truth. Or they might. They might not take this to their grave now. Just because I have had this fucking tongue lashing of the ass to this person. Because they understand now that the truth is not only... Like, they felt like the truth was keeping the... This says a lot about how somebody been living their life. They felt like keeping the truth from you was helping you. And it was hurting you. They felt like keeping the truth from you was helping you and it was hurting you. Accident out here. Moving in silence. Like somebody maybe, like I said, this was almost like a fucked up person trying to do something nice for you. Like... Whoa! Like, this is their version of doing something nice. If this is like Klaus. Klaus is giving Klaus energy. Like, it's giving Klaus Michelson. Excuse me. It's giving Klaus Michelson. Direction, Montgomery is significant. All right, somebody could be going in the direction of Montgomery. Somebody could be moving. Says, you are already my wife and I am already your husband. This wedding will only solidify what we already have in the spirit. Bodies are piling up. Remember how I just said this deck be bodying motherfuckers? I'm telling you. Somebody just experienced the death. Like, no, even on your deathbed, bitch, you cannot do this. You cannot feel like justified in doing this. It's not okay to keep the truth from somebody because you're hurting them more than you think you are by lying or just acting like that's just not something that needs to be talked about. It's already weighing heavy on these people's hearts. Excuse me. But they didn't see it as that. They felt like they were doing you a favor. I'm just gonna die with this fucked up shit that I did, so you don't have to know. You can just live in peace. And it's like, no, they need to be able to heal from this shit properly. And in order to heal from this shit properly, they need to know the truth. And if you don't tell them, God will. If you don't tell them, God will. So this is really this person's last chance at like not racking up any more karmic debt. Maybe not croaking a little faster. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. Because this person got one hell of a karmic debt. One hell of a debt that they will not be able to pay in this lifetime. They won't. I get paid to exist out here. So maybe this was some sort of accident. This was not, I'll tell you personally, I resonate with this. I didn't just say, wake up one day and say, oh, I get paid to exist. This is something that happened to me almost by accident. Like genuinely. And this is what inspires somebody. That you didn't go around just thinking, oh, I want to get paid to just exist. And by exist, there's two different things. You can be paid to like who I am. I could be a part of the behind the scenes of a production. Instead of me, and that's like getting paid to exist. And instead of me just being a lump on a log or sitting on a couch, I decided and calling that get paid to exist. Excuse me. That's what inspires this person. It's something that they were doing in their life that they felt like they were pretty much lazy. And you were doing something that was pretty much simple as shit, but it was who you are and it got you paid or it gets you paid. So this person is inspired by you. Cyanide poisoning. Somebody could have been poisoning someone. This was not an honest mistake. Honest mistake in the reverse and cyanide poisoning. People who end up with terminal illnesses sometimes too, they done been doing shit to try to get other people gone. And now here they are. The cyanide poisoning didn't work, huh? Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes. That cyanide poisoning didn't work, huh? It's cold. It's a little cold in here. I keep seeing it. Somebody's like, you're my wife. I'm not going to say this again. You're my wife. This is the third time they've said it in maybe like an hour. Okay? Or you're my husband. That's the third time they've said this shit in about an hour. I'm like, you don't want nothing about all that. Your love is my love. My love. Yeah. This is not on the news yet. This is true crime, however. This is true crime. So this is what's happening right now. It's not on the news yet. But it will be. Well, I didn't say it will be. It says, if I can't be real with you as a friend, then we just don't need to be friends. So maybe you told somebody this, but this was hitting a little too close to home for them, especially with the terminal illness and already feeling the guilt and all this stuff. And so somebody may have just rejected you or pushed back with you because of this shit. But it's like your reaction to that was like, if I can't be real with you, then we don't need to be friends. I don't really care what I'm speaking to or what I'm speaking on. If you ask me my opinion or if you get my take on something and I tell you the truth and I can't be real with you, then I'm not going to be in the relationship. I'm not going to be friends and none of that. Your souls are connecting in the astral planes. Cutting ties with everyone who watched you do everything by yourself and still expected you to be dependable for them. That was delusional. So this is somebody you've been connecting with in the astral plane. This is someone who's also cutting ties with people who have been like parasites. That's what I call it. But people who just sat around and kind of watched you do everything. Pull the truck out the ditch. Fuck. Pull the truck out the ditch with your bare hands. We sit in the car. Fuck. There is nothing we can't talk about or get through. Aw, so this is somebody, there's nothing that y'all can't talk about or get through. Even this. Like, they was like, no, you could tell me, be real with me. And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Excuse me. The number 22 could be significant, or 222. You are already my wife, and I am already your husband. This wedding will only solidify what we already have in the spirit. Fourth time. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. They're not fucking around with you. Okay? They're not fucking around with you. Excuse me. It says your child/children are a package deal. Anyone thinking that they don't have to show up and support you and them can beat it. Sex is a form of procreation, and that is not... sex is a form of procreation. That is not someone deserving of your body, time, or energy. Children are not a negotiation. I'm going to repeat that. You and your children are a package deal. Okay? Anyone thinking that they don't have to show up for them. Remember how I was just talking about there's people who want to be in a relationship with people who have kids, but then they don't want to have to deal with the kid. This is saying no. Okay? Excuse me. You and your child/children are a package deal. Anyone thinking that they don't have to show up and support you and them can beat it, babe. Sex is a form of procreation, okay? That's not somebody who's deserving of sharing your body, okay? Children are not a negotiation. No, if they don't want to deal with your kid, they don't want to deal with you. Period. Bitch. Fuck wrong with you? What you think this is? I'm sorry. Like, I wish nigga would look me in my eyes. Well, beat it, nigga. What the fuck? Beat it. You're not who you think you are, in my eyes. Fuck out my face. Beat it. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. I get very passionate about children. Like I don't even like speaking to children like that. Like, yes, children are developing beings, developing souls and consciousness. You do not just get to throw them away or act like they just are annoying or any of that shit. You don't get to do that shit, especially not to the parent. The fuck you on? Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face. I'm not playing with you. You don't get to just throw them away. The fuck is you on? I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. No thanks. No thanks. It says you will not be known for your relationship or spouse's accomplishments, but you will be known for your impact to set souls free by being of service to the Most High. I want to make that very clear because, like I said, this is about the energy of somebody just kind of being a behind the scenes person, which I love. Not really. I don't mind being on stage. I don't mind performing, but I just kind of prefer to just have a peace of mind. And you don't always have a peace of mind when you're on stage, when you're doing this, when you're doing that. Anywho, but yeah, you will not be known for your relationship or your spouse's accomplishments, but you will be known for your impact that sets souls free by being of service to Source, to the Most High. Okay, so regardless of how big the person is that you end up in a relationship with, that is not going to be who you are. That's not what you're going to be remembered for. You're going to be remembered for your impact. You're going to be remembered for how you set souls free on behalf of being of service to the Most High. Okay? Somebody's undermining you. Florida insignificant. They can beat it. Nobody gives a fuck what you think. Nobody cares what you think. Beat it, bitch. Beat it. Excuse me. Whoever this person is very misguided. All right? They are very misguided. They believe that you should treat children like they're fucking throwaway toys. Ooh. Somebody's making plans. Making plans for love. Someone you helped came out in the reverse. It's all about the unity and evolution of people as a whole. All right? No coming back from what they did. What's done is done. Yeah. It feels like somebody that you helped was just ungrateful in a way. And it's kind of like no coming back from that. You know what I mean? The damage is done. It's done. One and done, babe. Somebody just got cancer, an illness. And it's because they decided they want to take the easy route. They want to keep taking shortcuts in life. And they tried to sacrifice a child for money and energy. Florida is significant again. The fuck? Authentic out here. Missing fingers, arms. Why did I say arms? Somebody kept missing arms. Missing fingers, hands, and arm. All right. So this is somebody with a missing limb in some type of way. All right. Florida. Significant sidewalk Sally, sidewalk Steven. Somebody got missing toes. Harvest season is here. Somebody married someone in your name. Family was involved. All right. So whoever this person is with missing limbs, they went ahead and took it upon themselves to try to go marry somebody in your name. They did it. No, they definitely married somebody in your name. And somebody in your family was involved. And you know how this happens? They need a witness. So the witness was one of your family members. The person who sat there and watched these two be married in your name, it was a family member. 9 times out of 10, the person who's experiencing this terminal illness. Same person screaming, I love you. They did that. They did that. They sure did. They sure did that. It says, I have to let you go. It's what's best for me. You affect me more than you realize. So this is somebody that you have to let go. Like, this person doesn't understand the impact that they have in terms of being in your life. They're too frivolous. It's sometimes people will hurt you not because it's intentional, but people will hurt you because they don't know how to handle what's happening to them or what they're going through, especially in terms of shit like this. 2 apartments in the same complex. This is definitely somebody that you have to let go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the way, if you continue to be around them, you will be an emotional punching bag for what they're going through. They don't have a healthy way of coping with what they're experiencing right now. So yeah, you're going to be the bad guy for having to leave them where they are, not realizing where they are right now is still hurting you. Excuse me, an opportunity for change. Where they are right now is still hurting you. Whether they want to realize that or not, like, when people get hurt, they don't 9 times out of 10 think about the people around them that they could potentially hurt either. That's why it's important to be mindful. And that's why another reason why I say it's important not to, like, how I used to play fight with my baby dad, it's important not to do those things, because you'll end up play fighting with a man, and then, like I said, it accidentally gets serious, and then you accidentally slip and fall and bust your head on the side of the goddamn tub, and now you gone. You done killed your girlfriend on accident. You see what I'm saying? You done fucked around and scratching and you clawing at this man, and you got nice big ass claws for nails, and now you done fucked around and punctured some shit, and now he got a fucking puncture. You know what I mean? It's so many ways that shit can just happen out, and that's why you just don't put yourself in certain situations. And this is what somebody needs to understand. It's not that you don't love them. It's just that you're not going to put yourself in a predicament to end up fucked up behind them. A former friend, you're not going to put yourself in a predicament to end up fucked up behind them and their decisions and their hurt and their pain and the shit that they're going through that they refuse to address. And if this is happening with you, this is 9 times out of 10 a form of if you're handling this well and this person isn't, this is what's triggering them. This is what's causing this shit in this. Because if you was just fucked up and just handling it fucked up too, y'all would have no issues. Y'all would just be hurting each other, hurting people. But because you're not doing that, this person is taking that shit personal, not realizing this is just a healthy form of allowing you to go through what you're going through. People think love is hurting the person that you love, and that's not love. Love is not hurting somebody and then realizing, oh, I hurt them 2-3 weeks later. That's not love. And then trying to make up for it then. That's not love. Love is knowing in that moment that I'm hurt and that I'm going through so much shit that I don't even have the capacity to be around somebody else in a healthy way. So I'm going to let you go. That's love. But they don't have that capacity. So the other person on the other end of this shit has to say, okay, you need to heal. I have to let you go. Stillborn out here. Somebody could have just had like a stillborn. I'm sorry. Peter 3:14. But even if you suffer for what is right, you will be happy. Do not be afraid or troubled by what man may do to make it hard for you. All right. So right now, somebody may be suffering for doing what is right, but at the end of the day, this is all a lesson. It's to show someone that there's gonna be events that somebody's breaking things. There's gonna be events that happen that kind of push this person into understanding why they went through what they went through. Not gonna say like, oh, we should go through bad things, but there was like when there's things that we are taking, being stubborn or just not addressing or holding in that could cause ailments in our body, the Most High will literally rearrange your entire life before and try to like put it in your face before he just allows this element to just continue to fester in your body. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're still of use. But if I rearrange all of this shit and you still say fuck it and you want to say fuck your life and go in the opposite direction in the path, then the ailment will continue to develop in your body. But if not, then this is a form of purification for this person. This is a form of healing for this person. This is saving this person. Little do they know. That's why I said the perspective shift is going to be different in the end. But right now, this person is shrouded in darkness. They're shrouded in hurt. They're shrouded in all of the hurtful truths that they are getting right now. Mama. Sometimes we suffer for doing what is right, but it's only to bear the curse. This is a curse. This is a generational curse that somebody's breaking. Sometimes we suffer for shit that we shouldn't have to suffer for, but God will ask you to be the person to step up and do it just so that the next motherfucker don't. Because somebody's got to do it. If you don't do it, somebody gonna do it. It's gonna end up being your son, your daughter, your this, your that. It's gonna be somebody else. So God is really trying to test your heart. Is it you? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna bear the storm? Somebody never took the time to get to know you on a soul level. And now they're realizing you're ordained. Okay? This is somebody who's in the closet. All right. The light in the darkness. Quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. That's something that I definitely displayed for him. Could be them today. I was told that I broke the curse over my family. I was told that I would get well. Protective, rage room, Sag, God forbid it. So whoever this Sag is, they got a lot of anger. Rage room is your best bet. I'm still gonna love you either way. This person doesn't really, like I said, they're in so much darkness. They don't believe that someone's gonna love them either way, and it's just because they don't want to suffer with you. I'm not gonna suffer the consequences of your actions with you, and then you want to say that it's, and in the end, people still don't perceive it as love. They still, you can do shit like that, and then 2 weeks later, they kicking you out. Like, bitch, no. No, you need to be able to learn to stand on your own. And this ain't about what your eyes can see. This shit is spiritual. This shit is spiritual. You have to gain this spiritual strength. And it's nothing that I can do that will do that for you. All right. How long have I been on here? I'm gonna wrap it up. You can get a good tarot. Right now, these people are realizing, yeah, you might be the most healthiest person around, and they should want you to stick around, or they do want you to stick around, but at the end of the day, it's only gonna hurt you to stick around. They don't have the capacity to go through what they're going through without hurting you in the process. So this shit ain't personal, and it's also about them building that spiritual strength. This shit is God. It's as simple as that. And the fact that I'm even explaining it is God's grace to this person, because they could have just had to go through this and then realize all of the shit that I'm telling them right now in the end. But because they are so blessed, they get to know this ahead of time, which is 9 times out of 10 easing their pain right now. Excuse me. Having this perspective shift from what I'm saying right now is easing their pain. Little do whatever. All right, let's get it to Tara. The only thing that I ask of this collective of people who are going through this darkness, don't make this about nobody else. Do not make this about anybody else. Do not make anybody else the bad guy in this situation, because all of this shit is from the shit that you did not address. All of this shit is about the shit that you just kept kind of looking over, kept acting like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It'll change. It'll get better. And it was really like all red flags. They were all red flags that you ignored. That's why you're here. And regardless if you love these people so much and that's why you ignored the red flag, it does not negate that they were all red flags from people that you loved. And that's why you're here. As hurtful as that is. Telling you, somebody's like, you're my wife. You're my wife. Hurt and bleeding on each other. So this could be a reciprocal thing. Shit. Y'all both could be going through something, and y'all both don't have the capacity to not hurt each other. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This shit could be some reciprocal. Little do this person know. It could be something that they're doing that could be triggering you, and you could really, this person could really bring the old out of you too. They could really bring like old behaviors or habits or shit out of you, and it's like make you want to hurt their feelings. Like, oh no, you got to go. You got to go. You can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing that. We can't keep doing this. This is not good for us. Okay, us. Excuse me. You bringing the old out of me. I want to snap on your ass. I want to, no. I don't care if it's romantic, platonic, familial. I don't care. It's a no. You gotta go. You have to go. We gotta go. Separate ways. Blood of my blood, root of my root, bone of my bone, please show me with my human eyes cannot see. Oh God, anything, trust the spirit, God's unsending master life, that you give me kind of precise messages. I say any and all negative energy, entity, attachment, spell word, fixes, curses, distortion, against it, and myself with a collective, be banished and binding. Any intent to spirits are absolute sender, immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Discussing spiritual lessons from heartbreak and curses. Actually, that's going to be the title of this video when I upload it. Okay, 111 on the time. So let's get a fresh start, another chance, a new beginning. No more bleeding on each other. Excuse me. Letting each other go through what they're going through on their own. Or with the healthy people that they do have around. Six of Pentacles. First card out. The Sun card is in the reverse. So something here that's reciprocal that you don't see. Maybe there's some reassurance. Because I'm hearing reassurance too. So maybe some reciprocal reassurance. And that card did come out. Is this a collective? Yes, love. This is a collective. Thank you, Imperial. Four of Cups. Maybe this is a disappointment. Maybe you both are like reassuring each other that this is kind of disappointing. Excuse me. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Maybe there was something here about a really big lie. Somebody foresaw or foretold a lie. Yeah, King of Swords out here. He's for sure disappointed. I mean, it's not all their fault. Like, two people have to contribute to an unhealthy dynamic. So like I said, you don't have the capacity to not snap on their ass, and they don't have the capacity to not use you as an emotional punching bag. So you have to separately deal with that. Excuse me. You're welcome. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So this person has the perspective shift. Like, God is giving it something. Okay? It's like, okay, I understand exactly what is happening to me in my life right now. Even with this disappointment, even with me not seeing the reciprocity that was here or is here. The Fool card. Yeah, and this person also realizes this, okay, this has something to do with something that they did. They took a leap of faith to do something here that went against their own intuition, which left them in this disappointment. Like, maybe somebody suspected something already, or like I said, those red flags somebody was maybe ignoring, they're like acknowledging now, like, okay, Star card at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like people wanted to be a star, but they didn't want to put in the work that it takes to be a star. They didn't want to pay the debt of what a star has to fucking pay. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to have to really follow source. Really follow those high. And it's not that they want to be a star. I feel like we are all stars by, like, say that lightly, because some of us won't reach our stardom in this lifetime. Like, we are star seeds. I think some people are here to shine, be stars, even if they don't hit like a stage, which I feel like eventually they will. But the point being is, excuse me, it's something about this person like not tapping into that stardom. Or maybe people around them. Somebody just had to cut a lot of people off recently, like a fuck ton of people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like somebody has really bad migraines too. Really bad migraines. Something could be going on with somebody's head. Swelling in the brain. I just saw the 9 of Cups with the Star card at the bottom of the deck again. It's almost like this person didn't love who they are. Or don't. They don't love who they are. Damn. This somebody kind of lacks self-love, and this is something that you might have had to tell somebody, like, I don't think you love yourself the way you say you do. Because if you did. And then also you could have had to tell somebody, like, bitch, watashi wa star, okane kaseku, orero wa star, okane kaseku, watashi wa star, star. I'm sorry. Kira, watashi wa star. Yeah, devil in the reverse. This disappointment is more so from somebody like they weren't being toxic, but they went against their intuition. They're like, damn, I just didn't listen. I just didn't listen. I'm telling you. So I don't know. Maybe this person was feeling like, damn, am I toxic? No, you're not toxic. God showed you you're not toxic, but what you are is disobedient at times. That's what you are. You're disobedient at times. You a little hard-headed, a little stubborn. Yeah, the flags be in your face, and you be like, no. You know, that's the vibe. Yeah. Like, no, I can fix that. Yeah, we can turn that flag red. I mean green. You know what I mean? It's red. It's not green. Page of Pentacles in a reverse. Also, it feels like somebody betrayed themselves in some type of way by not like pouring into themselves more. Maybe like that affirmation energy kind of really like loving themselves. This person knows they're in trouble. I'm sorry, it's not funny. See, this is why we need to separate. Because shit like this would piss this person off. And then now you think I'm trying to... I'm not doing it on purpose. But see, we would become acidic. Anywho. And I think the Most High may be trying to save this friendship, relationship, whatever the fuck it is. He's trying to save it by separating the two of you because you literally both don't have the capacity. Like, both of y'all will probably scream, fuck you, bitch. The fuck is you on? Excuse me. They don't make it clear all this shit. He is laughing at me selfishness. Yeah, but it's also kind of like both people are valid. Both people have valid fucking points in this situation, but both people don't have like maybe a healthy way of displaying what they're feeling. So it's only contributing to what's already bad. So it's like, no, y'all need to go y'all separate ways. Please leave each other alone right now. Until y'all heal, y'all gonna keep provoking each other in some kind of way. And even if it's unintentional. Like me laughing at certain shit. And I'm just trying to be lighthearted about the situation or trying to not like make it so gloomy and doomy in this bitch could piss somebody off. It's like, no, I'm not happy right now. And me personally, I will like literally do your face like this when you're mad. Smile. 2 of Cups. I will literally do your face like this, like I just don't, you know. fuck around, walk up to the wrong person and do this shit right here, and then you slap my hand, and then I'm like, oh, you got me fucked up. Now we beefing. You know, and I could have just left you alone. I could have just left you alone and let you be in that nasty ass energy you want to be in. But I feels like y'all still have this connection, even if it's just like in the ethers, the astral. There's still this reciprocity that's had here. There's still this partnership, but at the end of the day, there is a distance. There's a distance here that is needed. Okay, it's needed. It's needed. You talking about no? Yes, y'all got shit. Y'all gotta get together. Yeah. Chariot, Ace of Swords. It's just because somebody's moving forward with some form of a lie. So I don't know. Something here has to be like dismantled. Is what I'm hearing. Something has to. This shit going on for sure. Yeah, like somebody's still like lying. Big fat ass lie. Something has to be dismantled. Some shit going on with this person. Six of Swords. So yeah. You moving away from this shit, it really caused the tower. For real. It really is causing the tower for this person. This person knows they're in trouble. And they're in debt. Like, they're indebted behind this tower that they're experiencing. They know this. And you just saying this would piss somebody off. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just acknowledging this shit would piss them off. Excuse me. Maybe they told you a big, fat, funky ass lie. The World card in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse. You have some sort of foresight on somebody wanting to get into it with you. And I'm telling you, you shutting that shit down before it even gets started. Like, no. Stay over there, and I'm stay over here. Fuck. If that's how you feel, that's what you want to believe, that's what you want to be on, you want to violate, you want to do all this extra shit, do that. Like, somebody's feelings is extremely hurt, and they really want to take this out on you, and it's only because they're used to doing this. They're used to using people as an emotional punching bag to avoid the actual issue. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing that you can say that'll make this person happy. Promise you. Nothing that you can say or do that will make this person happy. You have to let them go. And they'll figure it out. I'm telling you, this person is trying to avoid like that death and that rebirth. That true, this tower is hitting so that they can change as a person. And in order for them to really be able to change, you need to move out of the way. You can't be this person's emotional punching bag. You can't be hoping, oh, well, he's going to understand and he's going to, no. He's not going to understand. And honestly, this ain't no shit that you need to be doing all of that about anyways. Personally. You don't need to be doing all of that about this shit anyways. This is light. Anybody can do this. This 2 of Cups with this 6 of Cups. Anybody can do this shit. This is just friends. This is friends. This is 9 times out of 10 a friend of yours that's on this shit. Going through all of this shit with their family and all of this extra shit. And they want to take it out on you. No, bitch. Stay over there. And I'm going to stay over here. And when you done dealing with all of that, then you'll realize that we were never the problem. But how we were reacting to this shit, for sure the problem. Excuse me. We're not the problem. But there is a problem here. There's a problem between the two of us, but we aren't it. But I think that only one of you have the capacity to understand that right now. Is there anything else? Only one of us has the capacity to understand that right now. That's why only one of us has the empathy, compassion, capacity to understand this. Right now, this person is cold as shit with you. Understand that. They own that with you. They're mad at the fucking world, and that includes you. You're a part of the world that they're mad at. Excuse me. They want to take that shit out on you. That they owe you this debt. That they owe you this. Mm-hmm. What's wrong? So no, y'all not friends, but y'all damn sure is taking a break on being friends. Y'all damn sure is taking a break on being friends right now. Because if y'all could permanently part ways, y'all most likely would. Like, this is a Queen of Cups. She can be empathetic about just parting ways with somebody. You know what I mean? Behind this shit. But the fact that it's a Two of Cups and a Six of Pentacles situation, it's a win in the end. It's kind of like something here between these two was supposed to manifest through whatever else energies were outside of this friendship. And it didn't necessarily manifest itself that way. So that's why this is a win. So even though you guys are not going to be cool right now, at the end of the day, this, like I said, it's divine. It's aligned. Y'all would have just parted ways and just let it be what it was if it wasn't meant for y'all to do something together. Excuse me. If y'all weren't meant to be cool by God's say, it wouldn't be that. It would just be that y'all part ways. But this shit is not about y'all. It's about what y'all going through and about how y'all react to each other. This is about what y'all are separately going through in your own lives and how you react to each other. You don't have a healthy way of reacting to how this person is being cold. This person does not have a healthy way of reacting to you being so loving, caring, and kind. Like, bitch, what you want from me? I don't want shit from you. Matter of fact, let me go. Let me go. I don't want a fuck thing from you. That's y'all problem. People have only been nice to y'all in life just to get something from you. Not realizing that some people aren't being nice to you because they want some shit from you. I don't want fuck thing from anybody. Do I want people to show up for me? Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm never looking at one somebody and narrowing in on one somebody and saying, you do this for me. No. Never. Never doing that shit. Never doing that shit. So, if this person got more than enough, the fuck do I look like? What the fuck do they look like? Never narrowing in on somebody saying, oh, you do this for me. No. If you don't want to do it, then you don't have to. Stay over there. Fuck. Stay over there. That's a win for these people. Not putting up with this cold ass energy that you're trying to give them out of you giving them your ass to kiss. Fuck your ass. Fuck your ass. Nobody's about to kiss it. Real shit. Motherfuckers got their own bag. They don't want your bag. They have their own love and care for self, and they know how to show up and actually love people. Fuck all of that shit that you talking about. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, and that's how I feel these women feel as well. If not, because this person could have been going back and forth between these two women. Let's talk about that. This person could have been going back and forth between these two women. Now let's really get down to the nitty gritty of the problem. Yeah. I don't care if this is friends, y'all, because it's showing up like friend energy. This could be somebody who was going to this person, talking to you about this person, or doing some shit like this here, and then going to this person, saying this about you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they come bring their problems about either one of these women to either one of these women. That's what this person was doing. Bringing their problems to these about these. How do I put this? This man was dealing with both of these women as friends. And he was going to both of these women as friends and talking about them. And not talking about them like, oh, negatively, like, oh, I'm speaking bad on you. But no, he was really expressing the problems that he was having in these relationships. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, that's not toxic. It's just you're not listening to your intuition. You can have these kinds of healthy conversations with people without making them the bad guy. I don't think he made either one of these women the bad guy in the situation. I don't believe that at all. I don't see that here, that he was being toxic or made anybody the bad guy. But what he did do was not listen to his intuition. There were red flags that maybe told this person to stop doing something, and they kept doing that shit anyways. And so now this person isn't getting a positive reaction from either one of these women, not realizing you're the problem, not these women. Yeah, that's what this tower is about. You owe a debt to these women. You're the problem. You're the fucking problem. And you can be a problem without being toxic. Same way I can be a problem without being toxic. The same way I can give you my ass to kiss, the same way you can give me your ass to kiss. What I'm saying? Nine of Cups. This shit is what fulfilled them. This is what made this person feel good. And it's because of their like distorted belief of source. Their distorted belief of what they believe life should be like. Right? The moon came out in the reverse, so it's no longer hidden. This person can't keep pretending like they weren't getting what they wanted out of them not listening to their intuition. They were doing this because they were getting what they wanted out of the situation, not because it was the best thing to do. They were going back and forth between the two of these women because they was getting what they want, not because that was the best thing to do. That's what this shit is about. This person lacked boundaries 9 times out of 10, especially if these women didn't even know each other. This person was going and violating boundaries, telling motherfuckers shit about shit they ain't had no business talking about. Why are you talking about shit that I talk to you about with somebody that I don't talk to? Why are you doing that? And no, it's not toxic because, like I said, this person's intention was not to start no beef between these two women. This person's intention was to get what they wanted out of these two women. Which was something healthy. Like their intentions, I wanted something healthy. And I'm going to another woman to try to figure out how can I do that? You know what I mean? Instead of going to the source and figuring out how you can do that. This is what I mean. Like God kept telling this person, stop doing that. Stop doing that. You're going to cause a problem between these two women. Stop doing that. Red flag, red flag, red flag. And they kept doing that shit. So this could be a baby mom and a girlfriend. Don't have to be, but that's the vibe it's giving. It's like you're going between two women who 9 times out of 10 have to or are in your life on a friend level. And you're choosing to make it to where they are where you get your advice or your counsel from, instead of getting your advice and your counsel from source. Because now these women can tell that the way that you're behaving is based off of what these two women are saying separately. It's like the math is easy to put together, bitch. The way you're behaving equates to each one of their thought processes. It's easy to see. If this person was trying to bring these two together, I don't care if this was 3 friends. I don't care if it was just 3 friends. If this person was trying to bring these 3 people together, all 3 of them together to be cool, they were going about it the wrong way. And that's what God was showing this person the entire fucking time. But they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. Is there anything else? So now they're learning the hard way. Now they owe a debt. God was most likely telling this man to get the fuck out of the way so that these two women can actually get to know each other for themselves. And this person kept inserting themselves. They kept trying to be the person that just solves the misunderstanding between the two of you. And it's like, stop doing that. These women need to learn how to amicably, is that the word? They need to know how to fucking do this shit themselves. And they don't need you to be the goddamn mediator or the middleman for everything. They don't need you to be the goddamn middleman for everything. Stop doing that. Fucking, yeah, man. That's what this person didn't realize. You over here, you going against the grain. This person was going against the grain. But no, this person it's really because of, and it's really because they should have a conversation, and it should be a choice. You should not be having conversations for people. Stop having conversations for people. Let these women speak. They didn't want to let these two women speak. That's what that shit was about. They didn't want to let these two women speak to each other. This person didn't want to let y'all two speak to each other. And God was telling this person to stop doing that. They need to speak to each other. 4 of Cups came out in the reverse. 5 of Cups in the reverse. This person was doing this out of lack. They didn't believe God had what it takes. This is what I'm talking about. This wasn't toxic. This is what this person believed in their mind. They felt like they had to step up and do this for y'all. I don't know if this person believed in God or what, but he needed you to get out the way so that you can let them have a conversation for themselves. Like, they can do this. You don't have no faith in these women. That's what it is. You ain't got no faith in these women because you don't have no faith in me. You don't have no faith in me. Not me like me, but Source, Creator, the Most High. You don't have no faith that these women can have a healthy relationship and they're healthy people. You don't have no fucking faith. That's the problem. The problem ain't these women. The problem ain't none of that. It's that you're going against your intuition about the fact that you just needed to have faith in this situation. That shit is going to work out. Because they're not toxic people. They're not karmic. King of Wands. King of Wands, King of Swords. These are people that can be reasoned with. Reasoning works in their mind. But here you go. And you knew that because you could see that these women have reasoning. But you didn't want them to reason with each other. There you go. I was trying to keep y'all at arm's length like y'all was going to beat each other up or some shit. No, the strategy was terrible. The strategy this person had fucking failed. They're like, I'm not doing that. I don't know if God said put them in the same room or give them a conversation. They said, he immediately said, I'm not doing that. Like, he turned God down off the rip. Like, dead ass. He turned God down off the rip. Like, these two women can't reason with each other. They're not fucking cats and dogs. Don't get me wrong. They can thump. I'm sure they can thump. But they're not going to thump. And if they do end up thumping, that's not your fault. You can't control that shit. You can't control that shit. The only thing that you can do is break it up. Same for me. I can't control if my baby daddy get into it with the nigga that I end up being with. I can't control that. The only thing that I can do is break it up or try to prevent it from happening. You know what I mean? If I see it getting there, then I'm going to step in. But this is not that. It didn't give they were being hostile with each other. It gave they misunderstood each other. It didn't give hostile. It gave misunderstanding. Oh, my cards. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Is anything else? It definitely did not give hostile. What the fuck? So now balance is being brought to this situation. Like, this shit is being, like, conflict is, like, I'm not in conflict. There's no conflict. This person, however, did betray y'all. You know what I mean? This person has displayed a level of betrayal by doing this shit. Because it's like, nigga, you ain't got no faith in us? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you on? You ain't got no faith in us? What are you on? Why are you acting like we just like hotheads? Or like we can't have a conversation like this? That's how he was treating y'all. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. You bitches are going to kill each other. Excuse me. Like, you can have two strong women in the same room who are healthy. And I don't think this person, like, really, I think they know the side of y'all that maybe if you try it, you can get it. You know what I mean? But I don't think, like, these two women go around. I'm not going to say I don't think. Look at how they show up. They don't go around like, oh, I'm just finna give it to people. No, you take it there with them, you gonna get that shit. But at the end of the day, none of these women weren't taking it there with each other. This person was just so terrified of y'all taking it there with each other. This was an internal fear of theirs. This shit had nothing to do with y'all actually gonna take it there. It was never even gonna get there. Like, that's the vibe. Like, this was an internal fear of somebody else's. And if these two are used to teach each other a lesson, then so be it. That's what healthy relationships do. It's like this person didn't want to let this shit be healthy. They just didn't want to let it be healthy. Like, goddamn. You ain't got that much faith? You ain't got that much faith in a nigga. That's crazy. That's crazy. Worse, like, you could have saw this shit coming. You should have saw. You could have saw this shit coming from a mile away. You told this person, like, hey, cuz, hey, cuz, this is what you're not seeing. That's not. Nobody here is toxic. Nobody here is toxic. Everybody can be reasoned with in this room. Page of Swords. It's like you watched somebody do this and they didn't know you were watching them do this. They did not know you were watching them do this shit. Excuse me. Like I said, it's obvious. I'm sure both of these women are well aware now. I feel like one of them maybe knew before the other, but yeah, well aware now. Well, it seems one of somebody was still sleeping with somebody to keep from hurting their feelings. That caused the problem too. Because this Ten of Pentacles is right here, and it may be somebody that they work with. It's like, we don't want production going bad. Let me give her something. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. This motherfucker was like, so that everything goes good at work, I'm going to sleep with her. I'm telling you. Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like she was getting more out of the situation because she was sleeping with somebody. Six of Cups in the reverse. Something was definitely one-sided, and the result of this was like this person not having any foresight on how this get together was gonna go, right? Because they had to be around each other. I don't know if these people have to work together, but like I said, they have to be around each other. There's this triangle here. You feel what I'm saying? And this person created the triangle. He intentionally, unintentionally, like, he created this triangle. That's why I said this person wasn't being toxic. They were scared. They were terrified. They were fucking terrified of this shit not working out, so much so that they sabotaged it before it ever even happened. They sabotaged this shit before it ever even happened because they were terrified of it working. Of it not working out. Or something bad happening. I don't want to say it not working out because it's meant to work out. Like, it's here. Like, they're meant to be friends. Meant to be this level of reciprocity. Like, it's meant. Feel what I'm saying? But I think that this person definitely was afraid of something bad happening in this dynamic. And it's like, you can't control that. If these two women get into it, if they start beefing, if they start arguing, if any of that happens, you can't control that. The only thing that you can do is be the anchor. You can be the logic and the reasoning. Sure. They can be logic and reason with, right? But you doing this shit without their knowledge is not okay. That's not, you doing this shit unbeknownst to them, not okay. Not okay. And he had the signs to stop doing this shit. Anything else? Yeah. This shit put this man all out of fucking alignment. All out of alignment to their future. Now this person is just kind of like an outsider looking in. They just watching. Because they're so far from the path that was supposed to be this. They're so far from the path that was supposed to be this. All because of their fears. You see how the devil will just, that one fear and that motherfucker just get it tweaking and make that bitch bigger and bigger, huh? Yeah. That's what happened. The devil was tap dancing on this nigga mind with all his doubts and insecurities about how shit was gonna play out. That's what happened. Then played you right out your seat before you even got to it. This is so interesting. The readings have been so interesting lately. I'm interested. I just like to know what's going on. Because it's like, also, somebody said, like, look, we got options. You don't have to do all of that. We literally have options. Like, you don't have to force anything. Nobody's forcing anything here. Not even friendship. There's options. This person wanted to force it. Like, it has to work. It's no reason that it cannot work. I have to make it work. And it's like, no. It's definitely not going to work with that mindset. No. Definitely not going to work with that mindset. Three of Swords in the reverse. So maybe you saying that, maybe you even saying that it's a possibility that it's not going to work, had this person, like I said, that fear of heartbreak. I would be so heartbroken if this did not work out. And you manifested that heartbreak by operating out of that fear. That's exactly what this person did. They manifested this heartbreak. And one of these is definitely a partner. This definitely has something to do with a relationship. Okay, you manifested this heartbreak by being so fearful of these two women having a fucking conversation. Having a fucking conversation is crazy. Like, I can see if it's like, man, I don't know. I don't understand what would fear had you like this in a chokehold. Like, this is crazy. Fear had this person in a chokehold. Do you know what I'm saying? These bitches can't have a conversation. I'm the only one who can reason with them. Like, literally, that's the thoughts that's going through. I'm the only one who can reason with them. If they won't be able to reason with you, I'm telling you, eating this man up left and right. Thoughts eating this man up. I don't care if this is friends. Eating him up. I would be so heartbroken to not be able to be cool with the both of you. Excuse me. Ten of Pentacles. To be able to work, maybe even work with the both of you, build this legacy, this empire, this shit with the both of you. Shit, it could be 3 women, or this just could be you in every aspect. You blunt, you nurturing, caring, loving, you on a financial level, or just excuse me. What was I gonna say? But yeah, it's almost like this person wanted every part of you. Wanted every part of you. So like, this person could have just wanted all sides of you. If this is just like one person, if it's not, then it's like somebody was definitely trying to bring these 3 women together to be able to work with. Okay, these 3 women were who this person was definitely trying to work with. Excuse me. King of Wands. I just saw the King of Swords somewhere out here. Because there's two couples. King and Queen of Pentacles, and then the King and Queen of Swords. So maybe somebody was trying to bring two couples, and then like somebody else who's maybe single together. Excuse me. Where you go? Why are you hiding, King of Swords? He like, I do not, because he's the one in trouble. He's the one who got to pay the debt. Okay? He is definitely the one that is in trouble. There you go. Don't be hiding. He's shrouded on from under. He's shrouded under all of the rubble from this goddamn tower. Like, I mean, that bitch is hit. He's sitting there, concrete coming out that bitch. Like, I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's funny. Yeah. King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen, or this could just be the both of you, how you show up. King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles, and then you got this Queen of Cups, right? Maybe somebody was just trying to bring y'all together. However that shows up. Or these two could be friends. Or I don't know what's going on here. Don't ask me. King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay? All of these people are involved in whatever this legacy empire family is. This is family. Right? Person like, I would be devastated. I can't hold all these cards. I can't hold all of them. But they all go together and they all came out in the upright. None of these people are toxic, but they all got their own and they will get into it with people if they have to. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what this is about. Like, these are people that know how to stand up for themselves, especially with the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords. These are all people that know how to like really kind of be blunt about how they feel, and people may not. These are all people who people may not take the best way, especially if they're kind of like toxic or just not like as healthy as they think they are, right? Mentally, emotionally, and shit like that. So these are people that definitely somebody, if not. This is crazy. One person knows all of these fucking people and was whatever. Yikes. Yeah, this tower is so fucking prominent because now, because all of this shit is going on, there might be people getting switched out or swapped out. Like, before, this shit could have been like a lot easier if the conversation was just able to be had. But because this person did all of this, they caused some sort of tension or some sort of like something is not right now, and it's because of this person. It's something is not right now. So now it's like other options are being put up. So that's what this is about. This Queen of Cups and this King. Now other options are showing up because it's like there's a possibility that this shit won't work out. You know what I mean? You manifested this shit to the point to where there is a possibility that it won't work out, and one of these two people will be the ones to replace. Excuse me. All right, that's y'all's message. I'm Intuitive Lights here, Jane. This was a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you guys were not able to like, share, or comment on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking this message. I could have just kept going, but I'm not. I'll see y'all again. Yeah, I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating these things into your life. And I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day. Ashe, that's some shit. Fear, doubt, all of that shit will do a number on your ass. It will do a number on your ass. And that's why the Most High will sit you down to let you know you're not in control here. Yeah, this your shit, but technically it's my shit. Technically, what I give of you, I can take it. All of the empire, all of the people, all of this shit is out of your control. I'm bringing it together before your eyes. I'm not bringing it together for you to be able to control it. You don't control people. You don't control the dynamics of people. You don't get to control none of that. This person is getting a wake-up call about their control issues. This man is getting a wake-up call about his control issues. Excuse me. He knows it's his fault. Not wanting to change. Could be a woman too. this was about him not wanting to change, and he know it. And this is something you may have had to say, like, hey, that's gonna have to stop. You're not gonna be able to control any of that. That's not in your control. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to call off my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality. I said that it be cleansed and purified before it is returned back to me immediately and indefinitely. And I'm going to return all of your energy back to you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. I'm going to ask that my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters assist me in closing this portal. Bye. I'm going to repeat my advice, because I don't know if the same people here. If you ain't got no kids, don't be out here dating nobody with kids. All right. If you got one kid, go for somebody with one kid. If you got